Hey, welcome back everybody. It's great to be with you. As you can see, I'm inside. I'm actually in the Gallagher Room. It's raining out today, but it is a beautiful day in the sense that it's about 65 degrees. And having just come back from the March for Life, as some of you, you saw we put up, I think, a video earlier in the week on that. It was a great event, by the way, up in DC. It was snowing and freezing. But our students and Abbott Placid and the support from College Relations and from academic affairs and so forth, it was really just a wonderful event. And it was so hopeful to me to see how many people still came to the march, even though we've overcome Roe v. Wade. There is still a lot of work to do in all the states, obviously. But it was just great to see, and it was huge. I mean, it seemed like hundreds of thousands of people there, so it was just wonderful. And as I'm in the Gallagher Room, for those that maybe have seen it before, maybe don't know it, the bricks you see behind me are the bricks that you see in these buildings that the monks actually, when they first got here, dug up this red clay, formed them into bricks, dried them in the sun, designed these buildings, and actually built these by hand. And so I always have this remarkable sense of, connectedness, if you will, whenever I'm near the bricks, wherever I'm seeing them. I'm always thinking Abbott Leo Haid was here. He probably was standing right in this spot at some point. But it's just, again, wonderful day here. Academically, there's some great things happening. We had two really wonderful talks this week. Mark Borderline, who is the senior editor for First Things, was here and did a talk earlier in the week. And then Dr. D.C. Schindler, who is from the professor at St. John Paul II Institute, also gave a talk. Both of them were, I guess, I'll just generalize them without giving the exact topics, but it was on really classical education, the importance of a classical education in forming and educating people for, whether it's in government or whatever else it might be, to have, sound moral base for, and ability to think well in anything that we do. So very grateful for them. Had a chance to at least sit down with Mark for a little bit. It was just a wonderful, wonderful meeting with him. Dr. Hutchison, Dr. Jensen have just published a paper. They co-authored a paper for Gen Text Ed, I believe it is. It's the second volume. So congratulations to them on having that accepted and published. And then the other, big news is that our Masters of Arts in Communications was just announced. We're still pending our SAC-COC approval, but it all seems like we're on track, so we're looking forward to starting that next fall. It's an exciting program. Dr. Erin Jensen is leading that program, has put it together, and it's just really exciting because it's about really building your technical and professional communication skills for the 21st century. And I've seen some of it. It looks really outstanding. And so I encourage anybody that has an interest in that area of communication, especially with technology and so forth, take a look at that program. On the athletic side, there's always things going on in athletics. The track team has been amazing. Dan Finanger, who's the head track coach there, has just done an amazing job, as has Coach Tomas and Coach Amy. I think in just the last 2 weeks, we've had 5 school records. So I know Kelly Hayes just broke the school record in the pole vault. Orlando Descartes broke the long jump record, and then the week before he broke the high jump record. Jesse Coleman broke the 400-meter record, and let's see, Deshaun Gooding-Williams broke the triple jump record, and then I think the mile relay record was broken as well, and that was a combination of Jensen, Coleman, Thierfelder, and Coleman. And so just congratulations to all of them. And I'll add that Isabel Flores, who's our All-American hurdler here at the college, was just announced as the Track and Field Athlete of the Week. So track and field is doing just awesome. I mean, it's amazing what they're accomplishing, and I just wish them the best. And I think there's another couple of weeks till the conference championship, but they look in good shape and good position to go in there and do very well. And in baseball, Garrett Browder was selected as a preseason All-South Region team member, which is fantastic. And the actual baseball team itself is preseason ranked 6th in the South region, which is also fantastic. That is by the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association, I believe, is the ones who designate that criterion. And in basketball, both the men and women are doing quite well. Abigail Crane and Peyton Nation both had double-doubles, which is a big deal, in their win over Mount Olive. And Mason Taylor and Wade Jackson also had double-doubles in their win over Virginia Lynchburg. And so congratulations to all of them, really well done. And again, the school is in full flight. Everybody's doing well. Activities are hustle and bustle, and we're very close. I think the dining hall now, I know counters came in, everything's done. So I know we're going to have an official sort of kind of blessing and announcing of that. I think it's in early February, but it's all in, I think, being used right now. So looking forward to being over there and seeing the final work completed. And then birthdays. I always finish with birthdays. It's again our opportunity to just reflect for a moment and be aware of the great blessing of all the members of the Belmont Abbey College community. It's really just, it's a thank you, Jesus. It's thank God for each of these individuals that came here. So when I go into birthdays, Mike McLeod is on the top of my list for this week. And Dr. Mike McLeod is in our biology department. I think he's probably the longest tenured professor here at the Abbey. I think by far. He's over 40 years having taught here, which tells you a lot about the Abbey. And he has just done a remarkable job. In his tenure, he's been chair of the department for many, many years. He's not the current chair, but he's contributed in so many ways to our biology program and the pre-med and so forth. And as most of you know, I think we have a 95% acceptance rate to medical school. I think just about 100% to just about everything else in the health sciences and so forth. And that's because of his ability to teach and the way he works with our students and just really prepares them so well. So again, just so grateful, and a real happy birthday to Dr. McLeod. And then Dr. Aliana Duncan, she's assistant professor of nursing, and that program has really taken off. And there's also Miss Megan Wilson, who is the nursing academic advisor, and she's just done a tremendous job in helping us to build that program and to provide for the nurses in that program, especially in the pre-nursing part of it. And Margot Rhodes, who is our registrar, she just does an amazing job when you think of what it takes to coordinate the number of classes that we offer every semester and to make sure every student has the classes that they need, that is recommended to them by advisors and so forth. She just does an amazing job. I'm just so grateful for her. And then Elisa Torres is our visiting instructor in the honors program. And again, that honors college is just amazing. And Elisa is just an incredible professor and teacher, and we're just so grateful and happy that she is here with us. With that, I guess I'll sign off and just hope that I'll see you on campus sometime soon. Until then, take care and God bless.